Well, he was probably speaking about the fact that both of them have been looking for um the kind of partnership that both democracies should have is what they had been highlighting, but that has been not the case for a long time, and probably this is what a lot of diaspora communities are hoping, that the United States and India will be what they are supposed to be, as one of the most important um, democracies coming together, which have been estranged for a long time because of various of their own political natures, and because they were in fact in that. So that's the level at which they were looking at. Oh, it looks like, by the way, when it comes to the various gifts that have been given, there have been several others that would mark India's cultural aspects as well. It's not only about the Upanishads and its translations, and the 10 principles of Upanishads by W.E. Yeats, with the help of an Indian author as well, that has been given. But also, the diamond is a made in India aspect of it. The 7.5 carat diamond, a lab grown diamond with clean energy, by the way.
Wind and solar
Wind
energy
and solar
that is
with
used.
clean energy, which is to say that India has commitment with regard to clean energy as well, and it's a made in India aspect. It's a made in India gemstone, and I think when you gift it to the
This
United
visual,
States,
it's like, you've got some relative that lives in the United States or some far-flung place, and they've come back home.
the famous bear hug.
Now the suitcase has opened up. That's the camera that has been gifted to Prime Minister Narendra Modi by Joe Biden, and a 20th century book galley that has been gifted by Dr. Jill Biden to the Prime Minister. He's showcasing, probably telling the Bidens about this diamond, that we've grown this diamond, and it's got solar and wind energy that's been used in the making of this lab-grown 7.2 carat diamond. And there you have it. Jill Biden quickly puts it on the finger as well, checking the size of the stone, certainly admiring it. And W.B. Yeats and what Yeats means to President Biden is also something that's no surprise or news to anybody. He's been constantly using W.B. Yeats, his quotes in his various speeches. Now, the first ever translations of the 10 Upanishads, because W.B. Yeats himself was an ardent follower of Indian spirituality and the Indian, old age Upanishads and texts and scriptures. He translated those. It was the first copy of that publication that was published at a printing press from Glasgow. The first copy of that edition has been given and gifted to the United States President as Prime Minister Narendra Modi's gift to Joe Biden. Those are the visuals of when the Bidens received the Prime Minister Narendra Modi after he embarked on his journey from the Willard Intercontinental Hotel to the White House. Not a very long journey, and the Willard Intercontinental Hotel as well is a legacy hotel. The Ministry of External Affairs, it seems, have done their job real tight. I mean, the protocol, it seems, is that when the plane lands at St. Andrews, and we were showing those visuals as well, the one engine of the plane has to constantly run if the Prime Minister is going to be using it or is getting off of it. Those are some protocols and security measures that people actually find quite interesting as well. What and what not can the United States President do? What and what cannot the Indian Prime Minister do in these foreign trips, these state visits? A lot of secrets, national secrets, that are used that people don't necessarily get to know about. Really intrigue the minds of the common public. Here with the top business CEOs, that's Sanjay Mehrotra, the CEO of Micron, and what Micron has done in terms of data for the entire world is absolutely incredible. Let's listen into what Sanjay Mehrotra and CEO of Applied Materials, Gary Dickerson. We also have H. Lawrence Culp Jr., who's the CEO of General Electric, a major deal that's high on the agenda as well. Let's listen in to all those people, the business tycoons that the Prime Minister spoke to.
Had an excellent meeting with Prime Minister Modi. Very impressed with the vision that he has for India and the advances that India is making. We discussed a wide range of topics, and we really look forward to greater opportunities in India. Micron is a global leader in memory and storage, and we are a supplier to for memory and storage in all end markets, from data centers to smartphones to PCs, and today really fueling the AI engine as well. So we are excited about the opportunities that exist for the future of memory and storage. And again, congratulations to Prime Minister Modi on his excellent visit here. So far, it's going great from my understanding, and I wish him and India all the best.
The opportunity for India's growth in the semiconductor industry is now. This is India's time to drive incredible growth, and Applied is very, very much looking forward to working together with the Prime Minister and everyone in India to achieve tremendous success together. India is a trusted partner, so I think whether it's Applied Materials or many companies around the world, they see the trust and also the tremendous talent that is there in India. And I just deeply believe this is India's time to shine. We will be announcing soon a new innovation center in India. With Applied Materials, we'll also bring global partners into this new innovation center. And this innovation center will really be focused on innovation in the equipment. And we have very high confidence.
Well, you know what? I said that I'm forgetting the name of the monument, and that's because it is called the Washington Monument itself. So the Washington Monument, the Capitol building, and the White House, they certainly seem to be in one line, right, Varghese?
Well, yes, and the Washington Monument is built in the shape of an Egyptian obelisk. It is to, commemorate the sacrifices of the founding father of the United States, and that's why it has been looked into as one of the most precious monuments that goes through the history of the United States as well. Interestingly enough, it was on completion, it was considered as the tallest building in the world for till up to 1884. So
wow.
It has its very interesting history, and as you rightly pointed out, it's all in the line. And this also speaks about, and at the Washington Monument, when this picture is so interesting because it just speaks about how the United States, from the civilizations of the world, have taken all the values and try to make the new country, and the founding fathers of the United States have also looked into it. And Prime Minister Modi representing another very old civilization. Yeah, and meeting with the president.
It's all about ancient traditions with Prime Minister Modi, right? Yeah. Reviving all of it and becoming a poster boy for it. I mean, take a look at what he's done for yoga. And whilst we're talking about yoga, Ruchira Kamboj, who's the permanent member when it comes, the permanent representative of India to the United Nations, Ruchira Kamboj, she spoke about, yoga and the impeccable record that was made yesterday. And at the helm of it all, leading the celebrations was Prime Minister Narendra Modi. More than 180 countries that got together to perform yoga. Let's listen to what Ruchira Kamboj had to say, the permanent representative of India to the United Nations.
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Mr. President of the General Assembly, Madam Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Mayor, distinguished ambassadors, distinguished guests, and all my dear friends and colleagues from this wonderful audience. Today's celebration is indeed very, very special. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lead us in doing yoga here at the United Nations lawns. To put matters in perspective, it was under his leadership and under his guidance that 21st June was declared as International Yoga Day, and it is only fitting, therefore, that the inspiration behind the idea is with us today in this scenic, multicultural setting of the United Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly beautiful to see so many around the world gather in solidarity for yoga. It is not living with the burden of weight or the lightness of oblivion. It is a choice made with balance, an idiosyncratic beauty, timeless throughout the progress of humanity. Yoga has endured. It is truth beyond articulation, wisdom beyond time. I hope all of you will cherish 21st June this year and hold it close to your hearts, today and forever. Thank you.
Well, so there you have it, the gift exchange, the Prime Minister meeting the Indian diaspora those celebration visuals that came across, the vibrant welcome that Washington gave to the Prime Minister. There you have it, chants of Modi, Modi, the drum sounds, the nagaras, the dhols, the colorful costumes, all on full display, as if to tell the people of United States that, hey, listen, our Prime Minister is going to be here. You better vacate the entire block area. This is us. This is mini India right now over here. And it really is. There are people, residents of the United States, not of the Indian diaspora and the Indian community, that are taken aback a little bit, by the sheer excitement of Indians on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit. We saw him come down, descend from those, Air India, aircraft. It was raining. He's wearing that white dashing raincoat. He steps down. The first person he greets is the youngest little girl in the line of dignitaries that is set out to meet the Prime Minister, welcome him in Washington. So much has happened. There was the Future Skill event, of course, that we looked at, Dr. Jill Biden accompanying the Prime Minister over there. And the reaction of, people, at this particular hotel, the Willard Intercontinental Hotel, he's making that, signature over there. There are reactions of people from inside the hotel. We'll play those out in just a second. Take a look at, how the people just want to catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. The people who are standing in the line, the youngsters especially. There's a young kid who's come again to see the Prime Minister. We'll play those reactions, for you. These are people reacting on meeting the Prime Minister. Let's quickly take a look at that.
See his presence in Washington, D.C. He gave me a high five and signed my shirt. It's a memorable moment. I will never forget this. It's a long life thing that I'll never forget.
I'm very honored to be here today, and I'm really excited. I was really excited. I've never seen him up so close, so it's an honor.
So I've already met Modi. I've shook his hand, and I've even got a signature on my poster. And that was when I was 10. And now I'm 16, and this just shows, the incredible amount of commitment that Modi has put towards furthering India and American relationships, and is doing amazing things for both countries. And I really hope that the world benefits from this friendship.
I'm really happy that I got this opportunity to see Modi ji in person, and
Yeah, I'm so happy to see Modi ji, and it's just a warm welcome for him to the Washington, D.C.
So everybody is happy to see Modi ji. Everybody wants Narendra Modi ji to take United States to the next level. I mean, forget about India. Take United States to the next level. It's the year of millets, the International Yoga Day, the 9th International Yoga Day, and with the magnanimity with which it was celebrated is something that was on public display for the entire world to see. These two countries coming together, I mean, we're not even talking about semiconductors or, the defense cooperation between these two countries, the IDEX, the ISET, the Indus X. I mean, these banners will account for future leadership programs, for future summits, bringing these two countries really close. And at this point in time, at this current geopolitical stage, I think it's important, and it's for a reason that people think that Narendra Modi and Joe Biden are actually the global duo that the world needs at this point in time, isn't it, Varghese?
Yes, it seems to be that, and it looks like, Prime Minister Modi speaks about double engine sarkar. So are we seeing a world double engine sarkar?
Wow, that's actually a good analogy. Are we seeing a double jet engine sarkar is now what we're going to be looking at. All of that is on the cards, that full-blown state dinner, his bilateral meetings. He's going to be meeting several other important businessmen as well. And let's not forget his address to the United States' Congress. That's going to be for everybody to see out there, and the final beautiful ending to the state visit, official state dinner, where there are lanterns that are going to be let out into the night, and there's going to be moonlight. I can already imagine it's going to be beautiful. Green pastures, saffron hints, millets on the menu, gourmet, treatment to those millets. We're going to leave you at that. This is Kabir Naqvi signing off. That's Varghese P. Abraham. Many thanks for joining us with your crucial tidbits on technology and geopolitics. But we leave you with a couple of reactions, okay? Firstly, the Prime Minister at this Future Skill event that was held at the National Science Foundation and its headquarters in Alexandria. Take a look at what the Prime Minister has had to say, the importance he's given to the youth to lead the world of tomorrow. We'll leave you with that particular reaction and several other shots as the Bidens welcome Narendra Modi into their house, the White House. Thanks so much for watching.
First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, Dr. Panjanathan, Mr. Mehrotra, Dr. Williams, ladies and gentlemen, my dear young friends, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि आज वाशिंगटन आते ही मुझे इतने यंग और क्रिएटिव माइंड्स के साथ जुड़ने का मौका मिला है। नेशनल साइंस फाउंडेशन के साथ मिलकर भारत कई प्रोजेक्ट्स पर काम कर रहा है, इसलिए ये वेन्यू भी विशेष है। डॉक्टर बाइडेन, आपका जीवन, आपके प्रयास और आपकी उपलब्धियां सभी के लिए प्रेरणा का स्रोत है। हमारी वर्तमान और आने वाली पीढ़ियों को एक बेहतर भविष्य सुनिश्चित करने के लिए यह हम सभी का दायित्व है। इस उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए आवश्यक है एजुकेशन, स्किल, इनोवेशन, और भारत में हमने इस दिशा में कई प्रयास किए हैं। हमने नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में शिक्षा और स्किलिंग को इंटीग्रेट किया है। हमने स्कूलों में लगभग 10,000 अटल टिंकरिंग लैब्स उसकी स्थापना की है, जहां बच्चों को तरह तरह के इनोवेशन करने के लिए सभी प्रकार की सुविधाएं दी जा रही हैं। हमने युवा एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए स्टार्टअप इंडिया मिशन शुरू किया है। हमारा लक्ष्य इस डेकेड को टेक डेकेड या टेकेड बनाने का है। फ्रेंड्स, आज भारत और अमेरिका को ग्रोथ का मोमेंटम बनाए रखने के लिए एक पाइपलाइन ऑफ टैलेंट उसकी भी जरूरत है। जहां एक और अमेरिका के पास उच्च कोटि के शिक्षण संस्थान है, एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजीज है, वहीं भारत के पास विश्व की सबसे बड़ी युवा फैक्ट्री है। और इसलिए मुझे विश्वास है कि भारत और अमेरिका की साझेदारी सस्टेनेबल और इंक्लूसिव ग्लोबल ग्रोथ का इंजन साबित होगी। अमेरिका में कम्युनिटी कॉलेज द्वारा निभाई जा रही अहम भूमिका के लिए मैं हृदय से आप सबका बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूं। फ्रेंड्स, भारत और अमेरिका के बीच शिक्षा और रिसर्च में आपसी सहयोग के लिए मैं जरूर कुछ विचार साझा करना चाहता हूं। इस साझा प्रयास में जरूरी है कि गवर्नमेंट, इंडस्ट्री, एकेडेमिया, टीचर्स और स्टूडेंट्स सभी को शामिल किया जाए। एक इंडिया यूएस टीचर्स एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत के विषय हम सोच सकते हैं। दुनिया भर में फैले साइंटिस्ट और एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का भारत के संस्थानों के साथ एंगेजमेंट बढ़ाने के लिए हमने 2015 में ज्ञान ग्लोबल इनिशिएटिव ऑफ एकेडमिक नेटवर्क अभियान शुरू किया था। मुझे बताते हुए खुशी है कि इसके तहत अब तक यूएस से 750 फैकल्टी मेंबर्स भारत आ चुके हैं। मैं यूएस में शिक्षा और रिसर्च से जुड़े सर्विंग और रिटायर्ड लोगों से अनुरोध करूंगा कि वे अपनी छुट्टियां, खास तौर पर विंटर ब्रेक, भारत में बिताएं। वे भारत को जाने भी और भारत की नई पीढ़ी के साथ अपना ज्ञान भी बांटें। आप भी जानते हैं कि युवाओं की क्रिएटिविटी और इनोवेशन का जो स्पिरिट है वो अद्भुत होता है। मुझे लगता है कि दोनों देशों को मिलकर अलग अलग विषयों पर हैकाथॉन भी करना चाहिए और इससे हमें आज की कई समस्याओं के समाधान भी मिल सकते हैं और भविष्य के लिए नए आइडियाज भी। हम वोकेशनल स्किल क्वालिफिकेशंस के म्यूचुअल रिकग्निशन के बारे में भी जरूर विचार कर सकते हैं। फ्रेंड्स, मैं चाहूंगा कि स्टूडेंट एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम के तहत अमेरिका से भी बच्चे भारत आएं और भारत को देखें, भारत को जानें। मुझे आशा भी है और विश्वास भी है कि वो दिन दूर नहीं जब नवाहो नेशन का युवा भारत के नॉर्थ ईस्ट नागालैंड में बैठे अपने दोस्त के साथ मिलकर एक आइडिया, एक प्रोजेक्ट को डेवलप करेगा। आप लोगों ने मुझे इतने सारे आइडियाज दिए, इसके लिए मैं सचमुच में इन दो नौजवानों का हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। मैं एक बार फिर फर्स्ट लेडी डॉक्टर जिल बाइडेन के प्रति हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। मैं नेशनल साइंस फाउंडेशन को भी और सभी को यहां आने के लिए फिर से धन्यवाद देता हूं।